Yo, what's good, people? It's Magnificent Mike Amazing. Coming here from Mike's Take. Don't know which one this is. It's a weekly thing. Y'all tell me what it is. We'll find out when I get done putting it into everything has to go into. Let's talk about wrestling, and I can't wait to get to the main event, talking of Raw. I've been talking about it all week. I watched the video several times. Oh, I can't wait to talk about it a little bit much. But let's talk. But we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about it in order. So let's talk about it first. The new WWE Universal Champion came out, and I understand I got a green tongues because it's not possible. It was green apple. One line. It was one of them. But Roman Reigns came out. He said he's gonna be a defending champion. He's gonna defend his championship, and he's gonna give the first defense is gonna be to a man that deserved a rematch, that never had his chance to because he got injured, and that's Finn Balor. So he said, I'm gonna have Finn Balor have his match. He's going to face me tonight for the Universal Championship to get his rematch. And that's when Baron Corbin came out and said, nah, and you can't make the matches, blah, 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 blah. And Finn Balor is no call yesterday because I wanted the man Finn Balor. He gave me the demon Finn Balor, and I didn't like that, and so on and so forth. Baron Corbin's a bitch. And then Kurt Angle came out and said, you don't make the matches, I'll make the matches, and I do what I want to do. So Baron Corbin says, you out here, I got a person for you to fight. It was Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin had a match real quick. Bobby Lashley won that match. Riot Squad had a match with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon. Riot Squad won that match. Triple H came out to talk about his match with The Undertaker that's happening 2 months from now, so we'll talk more about it then. Dean Ambrose, he had a match with Dolph Ziggler with Seth Rollins out there, and Drew McIntyre was out there. Dean Ambrose ended up picking up the victory because when Dolph Ziggler decided he was going to go for his little DDT where he just jumps on him and then hold him for a second and then go back. When he went to jump on Dean Ambrose been lifting weights. He big Dean Ambrose now. He ain't small Dean Ambrose. He big Dean Ambrose. So he picked his ass up and just had him in the air for a second and then just threw him, called him with the dirty deeds, and DDT, there it is. Dean Ambrose picked up that victory. Elias took on Curtis Hawkins because I guess they need to start a feud. I honestly thought something else was going to happen because you guys remember what I said last week that an NXT call-up was going to happen? I figured this should have been a call-up. When Elias came out there, we know Elias wasn't arguing with Bobby Roode no more. He wasn't arguing with Bobby Lashley no more. So I figured Elias was going to start a feud with something, do something. Curtis Hawkins came out to say he wanted to fight, whatever. Curtis Hawkins lost, though. Elias beat Curtis Hawkins. AOP, Titus World, AOP took on Titus Worldwide. Titus Worldwide looked like they might be breaking up because of the fact that Apollo Crews and Dana Brooks was talking. They was talking behind Titus's back, but they wasn't really including him in a lot of stuff that was happening. They had their own little game plan, and they was kind of adding Titus into it, but it was one of those things where Titus was like, hey, I was trying to find you two guys, and it was like, oh, you was. Shit like that. But either AOP still beat that ass is what AOP do. Ronda Rousey, Stephanie McMahon came out there to crown Ronda Rousey as champion because for some strange reason she needed a special ceremony for that. When she went to go out there and crown Ronda Rousey as champion, she pretty much just made everything in life about women seem like it was all her doing, and she's the reason why all of it happens. Then Ronda Rousey came out there and said, you ain't did shit and you about to get your arm broken. So that's what she did. She broke her fucking arms. Not broke her arm, but look, she did a little arm bar again where Stephanie was like, oh, it hurts so much, which is funny so because now that I think about it, she's only doing this to your arm. She grabs your arm and she pulls it backwards like that. I'm doing that right now. Just exactly what the arm bar is. If the arm bar is that, then I'm putting an arm bar on myself right now because this does not hurt. But in general, if you look at the person in the arm that she's grabbing it, this is what it looks like. It's not like the arm bar where she did in UFC where the picture actually looks like it hurts. That one didn't. Next match was the B team. B team came out and said, yo, they're gonna honor Brooklyn, some shit like that. They're gonna put this in Brooklyn and they're just gonna fight for Brooklyn, some shit like that. So Scott Dawson took on Bo Dallas and lost. Oh, Scott Dawson lost Bo Dallas. And then Curtis Axel took on Dash Wilder and he lost too. So the Revival beat the B team in singles matches. They might not be able to beat them in tag team matches, but they can beat them in singles matches. Stephanie McMahon was backstage complaining that her arm just got broken. Baron Corbin was sucking up to Seth Rollins. Stephanie McMahon was complaining that she got her arm broken. Dean Ambrose. Oh, goddamn, I'm saying so many other names other than the names that's supposed to be said. Baron Corbin was sucking up to Steph and making Steph feel like, oh, it was bad, so on and so forth. So then that's when Kurt Angle came out there and Steph blamed everything on Kurt Angle because, you know, that's what the heels do. And then Steph told Kurt that he needs to take a good break for a little while because he's can't make matches or some shit like that. And put Baron Corbin in the role of general manager. Yay. So Kurt Angle will be off TV for a little while. And Baron Corbin's, do we need another heel general manager? Though that storyline is so played the fuck out. Only thing that make this good is if the Shield. Oh, my bad. I'm not at that point yet, am I? Okay, cool. Well, the next thing was the Universal Champion took on Roman Reigns took on Finn Balor, and Roman Reigns took on Finn Balor while the match was going on. Out of nowhere, Big Braun came out with his briefcase. He was walking very slowly. While he was coming out, Roman Reigns was looking at Big Braun. When Roman Reigns was doing that, Finn Balor was like, hey, y'all can get the upper hand. So he got the upper hand. When he got the upper hand, Finn Balor was going for the coup de grace. When he went to the coup de grace, he realized Braun was like right underneath him. So when he went to stump, Roman Reigns got out the way. When Roman Reigns got out of the way, he hit him with the spirit. Done. Pin him. Roman Reigns is still champion. That's when Braun Strowman came in the ring, and then Hulk. Y'all remember off the Incredible Hulk movie when Hulk kicked the general person? They was like, is that all you got? Is that it? Is that all you got? And the Hulk just like, I know where, kicked the shit out of him. He hit the tree. That's what Braun did to Roman. But Roman didn't hit no tree. He just flew away to the fucking ropes. And then that's when JoJo got the briefcase and referee was like, yo, he's going to cash in. JoJo announced, Braun is cashing in his money in the bank, so contract or something like that. But the bell never rang. And the bell never rang because Shield, Inco, Delta, whatever the fuck the words is, Shield. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins in straight Shield gear, not laughing, no smiles on faces, ready to go. Came the fuck out. I don't know if Roman Reigns was planning it. I don't know if he seen it coming. Because his face was like, shit. But they was there. And it showed the fact that these three are still brothers. They might not be with each other all the time, but they're still brothers. And they came out there and did the Shield shit. They beat up Braun. Braun got the upper hand a couple times, but the Shield is just too fucking much. You cannot beat the Shield. And they threw Braun ass to the motherfucking announce table. And that's it. And they ended with the fist. I marked the fuck out. I understand a lot of people might not like Roman, whatever, but it's fucking Shield. And it's the fact that I mark out for a surprise. For some shit that went over my head and I did not see it coming. And I did not see that coming. Even though it was simple as hell, I did not see it coming. Now back to what I was saying about general manager. The only thing that make me cool about Baron Corbin being general manager is if Shield beat his ass. But that's the thing that people don't know Shield are face of heels because of the fact Braun Strowman looked like the face. And they said people was booing the Shield, but I didn't see no one booing Shield. Like everyone was marking out like I was marking out. And that's how it went off with the Shield standing tall over Braun Strowman. It was good. Let's talk about Smackdown real quick. Smackdown started with Miz in the ring, jaw jacking like always. Daniel Bryan came out there to tell Miz he's a coward. I was gonna call him a punk ass bitch that couldn't do shit without help, but coward works too. And then they announced that Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella would take on Miz and Maurice at Hell in a Cell. Don't know what kind of match it's going to be, but actually, it's just a mixed tag match. Jeff Hardy took on Randy Orton. When he took on Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy stopped caring about the match. He kicked Randy Orton in the nuts. The same way Randy Orton did him. He just thumped on his nuts and beat his ass all around the ring, and then ended up doing a swanton bomb while Randy Orton was laying on the table. And that's how he ended it. And Jeff ended it with a smile. There you go. Peyton Royce took on Naomi, and Peyton Royce fucking won because, you know, WWE can't push. WWE's stupid. Ain't no way in hell Peyton Royce should have beat Naomi, but whatever. They did what they did. Becky Lynch came out to say that Charlotte is a bitch and just try to take her spotlight, and she can never get shit done herself, even though she set it up for herself. Everyone, Charlotte's not really her friend because she ain't really behind. She don't have her back. She keeps fucking shit up, and that's what it was. Charlotte Flair came out, then the motherfuckers decided they want to fight each other. It was really choreographed. It was, yeah. It looked fake. WWE is not real and scripted, but that fight looked fake. And every time Charlotte attempted to grab Becky or push Becky a little bit, she made it way more than what it was. Becky fell out the ring several times. I'm like, is Charlotte doing that? Or is that Becky tripping? Whatever. And then Rusev and Lana took on Andrade, Cien, Alma, and Selena Vega. Funny enough, they won this time, but it was because Aiden English came out. So they do need Aiden English to win. AJ Styles had a little interview on why he did what he did. Then I don't know where Samoa Joe came out there and attacked AJ Styles. So that feud's still going to go on. Then for the main event was going to be the Bludgeon Brothers taking on the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. That match is actually good. And earlier in the night, they showed Big E. He had the little tape that Cesaro has on his arms. He had it on his ribs. And I thought, like, maybe they're just going on, like, making it seem like he's injured. But I think he might be really injured because he did not come out in this match at all. He came out at the end of the match, but he did not come out in the match. He showed that I seriously think he might be hurt. But after a while in the match, when the Bar had upper hand, Eric Rowan went to run his hammer into Kofi Kingston's head to do the barricade. But Xavier Woods pulled Kofi Kingston out the way and pulled Kofi Kingston out the way. Eric Rowan he fell out the ring. After that, Luke Harper and Kofi Kingston was in the ring. Kofi Kingston hit Luke Harper with the Trouble in Paradise, and he put him on a table where Xavier Woods was from the top rope, and he elbowed Eric Rowan and Luke Harper through the table, and they win the match. The new Smackdown 5-time tag team champions. They're going to say that a lot. They're going to be the Booker T of the tag team division. And they're going to be yelling out, 5-time, 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 5-time tag team champions of the world. I don't know if I said it 5 times. I feel like I did, but it was probably 4. I think it was maybe 4. Whatever. And that's Mike's take for this week. I like the Raw and I like SmackDown, and I love the fact that Shield get back together. I literally cannot wait till next Monday. I want to know more. I'm like this. I don't want them to be face. I don't want them to be face. I don't want them to be heel where they're just fucking up everything. I want them to literally be neutral, in the middle. You don't know if they're going to come whoop your ass. If you're a face, you don't know if they're going to come whoop your ass. If you're a heel, you don't know if they're going to come whoop your ass. If you're Baron Corbin, you're the new Raw Raw general manager, you don't know if he's going to come whoop your ass. And I really feel like they should whoop Baron Corbin's ass. A lot. Like, I think that should be like a thing. Every time they see Baron Corbin, they beat his ass. And he tell her, they're like, Stephanie, what you going to do? And Stephanie like, oh, I ain't nothing I can do. I ain't about to have them whoop my ass or my husband's ass. And that's that. So that's, like I said, that's Mike's takes for this week. I'll see y'all next week. And boy, this was a week. Now I need you to know before you go, you got to do that. You already know. Too sweet me, bro. Oh, wow, I mixed the fuck up my words. Too sweet me, bro. You damn right. Peace.